Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how are you today? Before we get started, if you haven't signed up for our newsletter yet, please do so. All the information you're going to need is in the description box below, along with my email address and Trish's email address, so you can get a hold of us at any time, okay? So, grab your coffee, maybe some chocolate, definitely your fat pants, your yoga pants, your sweatpants, whatever is comfortable for you, because you're definitely going to need it with this video. Because you just never know what's going to come out of my mouth, what's going on in the world today. You know the drill. So, there apparently, because you know what these recalls, okay, take it with a grain of salt, do with it what you will, but as always, safety first, right on? So there's ice cream recalled, okay, 8,040 pints are affected. I know. So, the Food and Drug Administration has issued an ice cream recall that impacts 8,040 pints of product in the Southeast, okay, which is where I am. I'm in Florida. Certain products from the Maryland and Virginia Milk Producers Cooperative Association are affected per the FDA. In this case, the recall is not because of some sort of contamination now, but because of extra ingredients which were not on the label. Okay, so for those of you that maybe you have like a peanut allergy or something like that, okay, this is where I would listen up, okay? The company is recalling pint-sized containers of Howling Cow Butter Almond Ice Cream because bits of cookie dough made it their way into the batch. While this flavor combination does not sound unpleasant, it does not match the label, okay? And the product does not list wheat or soy in its ingredients, even though they are present in the ice cream. So if you have any kind of allergy to wheat or soy, I would pay attention to this, okay? Because even though it's not, one of those recalls where we have to, they're trying to say, oh, there's listeria, or oh, there's this bacteria or that bacteria, or there's metal in it or something. This is where I would actually listen to this one, only because you may have an allergy, okay? This could pose serious risks to those with dietary sensitivities, okay? So the recalled ice cream can easily be identified by some of the numbers on the packages. The recalled containers have a sell-by date of September 15th of 2022 and a UPC code of 074-336-650-796, and that is beneath the barcode, okay? And the FDA notes that the product was sold only in Harris Teeter stores in North Carolina and South Carolina. So if you are in these stores or in those states and you bought from those stores, please check your labels and see if you have these ice creams, okay? Especially if you have those allergies, okay? I'm just looking out for you, okay? So now this, okay, was sent to me, these pictures were sent to me by my channel moderator's husband. He said, check out the steal of a deal we just got on this ham at our local grocery store. Wow, yeah, this is a really great deal. Here, look, check this out. So this has been the topic for quite some time about Dollar Tree, okay, and their rise in price from the dollar to $1.25, okay, and things like that. So this was brought to my attention, okay, and it's this article that I'm going to read, and of course the link will be in the description box below so you can have your references, okay? You know that I always do that so you guys can have your references in case you need to go back at a later date and, you know, have something to read and to go back to, okay? So it says the grocery store and food shortages seem never ending in 2021. Yeah, but there's reasons behind that, and we all know those reasons, do we not? Okay. So price hikes have become the solution as cereal, seafood, restaurants are all experiencing this change. Now it seems that Dollar Tree has fallen victim to the price increase as well, and customers may not be entirely happy. It's nowhere safe anymore. Well, it's not like this is a huge jump from $1 to $1.25. If it were to go like any higher to like $3, $4, $5, you know, because this is where, you know, people who are on a budget go to. So I know I shop at Dollar Tree frequently, and you can get some really great deals. There are some things that I would never buy at Dollar Tree because, you know, quality is just not there. But there are some really great things that you can get there, okay? So Dollar Tree, okay, they're very well known for one thing. Items sold in the store are $1, right? Nothing above, okay? Sometimes you can get things for $2 for $1, right? Now, late last year, the company announced that their iconic price will now be raised by 25%, making many of the products $1.25, okay? Now, what was it? In 2020, we had this discussion in a live stream. Me and Trish had this discussion, and a lot of people said, no, I don't see that coming. I don't see that coming. And Trish said, just watch. Just watch. And son of a gun, she was dead on balls accurate. And everybody said, oh, she was right. She was right. Yeah. So this can be attributed, okay, to plans for product expansion, including new items and sizes, and providing families with more daily essentials. More importantly, wages and distribution costs are increasing that need to be covered as well. So this could pose a problem due to Dollar Tree's competitors like Dollar General. But what a lot of people don't know is Family Dollar and Dollar General are all owned by the same company as Dollar Tree. But Dollar General, who now undercut them in price, Dollar Tree has cultivated an extremely loyal fan base, with individuals having it as a go-to store that fits any need. And Dollar Tree co-founder Macon Brock, he explained that he viewed the dollar-only concept as sacred, and it really is, especially to income. You know, when you have, you know, a limited income, it really is, because you can get a lot done at Dollar Tree. You really can. And he said it was everything. And now analysts are worried that this could be one of the worst decisions in retail history. And this all seems very like doom and gloom, okay? But this price hike may actually lead to greater things for customers. Keeping prices at $1 forced Dollar Tree to rid of items like bleach or sell lower quality versions of certain items. And now the company has more room to grow, and the flexibility could mean more versatility and better versions of brands. It will really depend on consumer spending and the reaction loyal shoppers will have to the $1.25 price point. Okay, and according to the president and CEO of Dollar Tree, his name is Michael Witty-Ninsky. I know I didn't say that right. He feels that 2022 will bring more initiatives and progress to about 1,500 Dollar Tree Plus stores. That's what they're going to be referred to as now, Dollar Tree Plus, okay, via the Dollar Tree, okay? And it looks like we will just have to wait and see where the leaves fall in the new year. So for those of us that rely on and go to Dollar Tree a lot for our preps, you might be spending a little bit more, but we could be getting better product. So think of it that way. And they also have to keep up with demand and with the raising of wages and things like that too. So there's a reason for everything. You know what I mean? So this email was sent to me, okay? And she said, this is trucking intel, sorta. She said, my sister and her husband are long-haul team drivers for FedEx. Ooh. All last year until October, their employers were begging them to work 7 days a week, hauling freight. And my brother-in-law drew the line at 6 days, despite my sister's urging to get the money while they could. Yeah, I agree. You know, Sean, my husband, goes through that too, you know, because he works for Homeland Security, and I've said, you know, while they're offering overtime, take it while you can, because as soon as they give it, they take it away. So while they're offering it, take it, because they'll take it away as fast as they give it. You know what I mean? And she said, anyway, the last 2 to 3 weeks, they've had hauls canceled at the last minute. Things that make you go, yeah. So her sister was right to take it while they could, because just like I said with my husband, they take it away as soon as they give it. Same with the trucking industry. They took it away as soon as they gave it. Their hauls have been canceled. So, you know, it happens no matter where you work. No matter where you work. And it's terrible. It really is. Jeez, So, I wanted to share with you some of this information. This subscriber, she lives in the UK. Okay. And she said the supply issues here in the UK are nowhere near as bad as the US. However, we are trailing behind you at least 4 or 5 months. I would guess, and I'm thinking our supply chain issues would be worse next year, like 2022, okay? But we'll see what happens there. Right now, down to the important craziness of what's going on. She's nuts. I love her. Apparently here in the UK, going door to door, okay, you know where I'm going with this, okay, offering the, all right, are being considered as an option. They did this in a couple of places in the UK already, where this uptake was very low. Going door to door will go very well, I'm sure. Haha. Do the the shite for brains government not think that the people who haven't had them would have queued up for it in the first place if they wanted it? I tell you what, if they come knocking on my door, they simply won't get an answer. However, if they are unlucky enough for me to answer the door, they will be told in no uncertain terms to Oh, go away in nice terms. And where they can go to and how to get there. Make no mistake about it. The original article I read was from the Mail on Sunday, I think, but several UK newspapers and sites have picked this up now. Okay, so she gave me links. So I'm going to put those links in the description box below so you know what she's talking about, okay? She said, while we're on the subject of have you heard this snippet of a speech from the where Tedros, Tedros, said giving the booster to children to, oh boy, kill them is wrong. It just slipped out, and I thought, what WTF as I listened. But it's perfectly okay to give it to adults and kill them with it, though. That's what he's saying. Well, here's a thought. If they kill off all the adults with all their boosters, who is going to be left to look after all those parentless children then? Several YouTube channels have also put out this snippet from that speech, but here's the one I saw. Okay, so there's going to be another link. It's a YouTube link, okay? It's going to be in the description box below. Wow. She said, I haven't forgotten your video from the other day where you read out an email from a subscriber saying these jabs are a treatment rather than a vaccine. I have felt all along these jabs are far from what they've been led to believe. Also, another piece of news that you may or may not know, which I heard about earlier, was that there are no funds in the payroll bank account for the city of Chicago, and employee paychecks can't be cashed. I heard about this from a YouTube channel, Watchwoman65, and she said she got an article from Hal Turner's website. So I went on there and I found the article. Okay, the link will be in the description box. And then she said, a few days I was watching a short video from Neil McCoy Ward. I don't know who that is. Where he was explaining some financial stuff, but then he started talking about digital currency and that the central banks will go digital. And once that happens, in will come the social credit score. But we know this anyway. Here's the link just in case you want to hear what else he has to say. Okay, so that link will be in the description box below. Oh man, I hope no social credit score. We don't need to be China. We really don't. And then she said, in case you haven't heard, there's been a media uproar over photos that have emerged of Boris. You know who that is, right, from the UK. And other politicians at their Christmas party last year, while they put the rest of us in lockdown and no one could spend Christmas with their families. Yeah, I do know that. I remember that. I've seen one or two of the photos, and to be fair, they were outside in a garden in small groups of 3 or 4, as our rules were a limit of 6 people in a group outdoors. But it goes without saying, no one is happy about this, and what's pissed people off more about it is that these rank white politicians, her mouth, were recorded in Parliament laughing about it. You can find out info about this on the internet if you care to go looking. So that's some of the bollocks and bullshit I've come across in the last few days. She is so funny, no kidding. I love her. I swear I do. Oh, gosh. And before I go, I wanted to share this with you, this email. She said, I wanted to share these links with you, so there's going to be 2 more links, okay, in the description box below. Now the government wants to delay the 5 to the 7th letter of the alphabet upload because of the dangers with flights in the sky. Okay, she said this is some scary shite. All right. That is strange. She said something about Fort Hood, Texas. And the 5 to the 7th letter is probably going to be a huge deal or not. There is so much metal over here. It's crazy. There's training every day except for major holidays at Fort Hood. Huh. All right, guys, that's all for this video. I love you. I'll see you in the next one. You stay safe, you stay positive, you keep prepping. Keep smiling and laughing. And as always, fearless. And Happy New Year.